And welcome. We are back. Missy Heydrich, thank you for joining us here at Big 12 Women's Basketball Media Day, presented by New Era. We are now with the UFC Knights, 12-18 a year ago. Sytia Messer, fourth year now at UCF, seventh overall as a head coach. She's joined by three of her student athletes, sophomore forward Mahogany Chandler-Roberts, sophomore guard Leah Harmon, and junior center Kayla Ngodu. Welcome to all of you. Coach, I'm going to start with you. Year four now at the helm of this UCF program. You face another grind of the Big 12. As you reflect on last season and knowing that you're always going to need new building blocks to elevate your program, what was the focus for you as you think about what you need in the Big 12?
Well, first of all, thank you for having us, and we're so excited to be here. The main focus for us is, we're looking, our team is going to be a gritty defensive team, okay, with speed. And so in the portal this past spring, my staff and I did a really good job of identifying players that we thought that would fit that system. And we feel like, now we have experience being in the Big 12. My first year at UCF, we were in American and taking us to the Big 12, being a part of that. Our first 2 years, we were trying to figure it out. I feel like we're there, and I'm excited about this season and what our players can do.
Rosters are like insane puzzle pieces with 14 or 15 pieces that you have to shuffle around and get them to all fit. But when you talk about those athletic components that you wanted to bring in that you had returning, what have you seen from this group so far in practice?
My staff and I talked about this not too long ago. I am so proud of my players and my staff. Every single day we come and we compete. But most importantly, I'm so proud of their positive attitude that they bring every single day. And what I've seen is just this is a relentless group, and I'm excited about them. We have more balanced scoring than I've had since I've been at UCF. We have a great defensive team, and we have a great staff. And so I'm excited about this season and what our future holds.
All right, I'm going to ask some questions to our student athletes. Again, if you have a question out there in the audience, please raise your hand. We have two mic holders that will come and find you momentarily. Mahogany, I'm going to start with you first. 9 starts a year ago. You had two 10-plus rebounding games in Big 12 play. Being a freshman is hard, especially in this league and especially when you're a student athlete. What have you focused on in the offseason to elevate your game going into your sophomore year?
I would just say just growing every day as a player and making sure to be vocal and be a leader for my teammates. We have 11 new players, so just being able to make sure that they're comfortable with our program and how things go, but also making sure to build confidence for myself, being able to expand my game more and, like I said, just being a leader.
Leah, transfer from Miami. You were one of the top guards in the class of 2024. You come to a new home with experiences and goals of your own that you want to accomplish. What is it that drew you to UCF and you knew that it was the right fit for you?
Yeah, definitely the coaching staff. On my visit, it just felt like home. Just the conversations with the coaches. I just felt like I can talk about anything, whether it's basketball, whether it's not basketball. I felt trusted. I felt like, coming here, I can be trusted to play my game, make decisions, and be a leader. And so I think that's what pretty much drove me to come here. And once I left my visit, I knew, where I wanted to be. So
it's the right place for you.
Yeah.
With that said, you've been other places, you've seen it, and we talk a lot about what the culture and chemistry is like. How do you all as players facilitate that and build that culture and that chemistry, both on and off the floor?
Yeah, off the court, definitely just hanging out with each other and just being around each other. But on the court, we play for each other. We want to be better. We want to make each other better every single day. And I think in practice, like Coach Mitchell said, we come and compete, every day. And we really do want to make each other better. We don't let each other let up in practice. So I think just that in general, helps our chemistry. But also, stacking days in practice. It takes time to build chemistry and learning each other. So just stacking days and competing, I think, is what really the main part.
It goes a long way.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Kayla, I'm going to ask you, action in 29 games last year. You played close to 19 minutes a game as well. The Big 12 is full of really good post players. And so now you've been in this league for 2 seasons. What have you learned about battling down low and what you need to have in your toolbox, so to speak, to elevate your game this season?
Yeah, I say as far as what I learned after the past 2 years is that every single night nobody's going to give you anything for free. You know, you have to put your best foot forward every single game and use your strengths and know your weaknesses and just work on them. I say what I've used in my toolbox throughout the years is just being versatile as opposed to being able to, you know, shoot that mid-range jumper and face up and use my strength down there as much as possible. So just being versatile and helping my team pull out the win has been the most important thing for me.
Coach is smiling about that. She likes the versatility side, right?
Love it.
Yeah. All right. I know we have a question right here. Go ahead.
This is for Coach Messer. Coaching is often about teaching more than just basketball. So what's one life lesson you hope that your players take even for years outside of your program?
That's a great question. Thank you for saying it. We stand for our players. We talk about the 3 C's, okay? And the 3 C's stands for winning on the court, winning in the classroom, and winning in our community. And so for me, those are the things that I really drive and focus with my players, is being able to carry those 3 things. You know, we want to win basketball games, of course, on the court. But my players, you'll get in trouble for missing a layup less than you will for missing class. You miss class, you coming for me. And so we really focus on the academic standpoint and graduating our kids and getting them involved with people in our community that can help them at the next level outside of basketball. So that's intentional about us. We do a lot of team bonding. Well, we had a kickball game last week. I don't want to talk about that. I was on the losing team for the kickball game. But the players come out to my house. I really want to instill in these young ladies. They come to us as young ladies, but when they leave, they're women through their life experiences.
Well, I have to know, were any of you 3 on the winning kickball team?
I wasn't.
I definitely was.
Okay, so 2 out. All right, so we're 2 and 2. We're 2 and 2. Okay, great. We've got a question right here. Please identify yourself.
Sure. Joan Bonvicini, I'm Arizona Media. How you doing, Coach? What's the biggest change we'll see from your team this year compared to last season?
Well, it's always good to get a question from a legend. So thank you. I would say the biggest thing is last year we were offensively dominant by one player. This year you will see more of a balanced score, which is what we need. And the most importantly is defense, speed, and grit. Defense, speed, and grit is what we hang our hat on. We're going to make it ugly for our opponents. We're going to really be a gritty defensive team.
More questions, sorry. This is for Leah. You're the transfer, right?
Yes.
Coming in. What's one area of your game, you know, your transfer, that you're really focused on improving and making a difference?
Yeah, I think something I focus on is my leadership, just knowing how to get the best out of my teammates, knowing what they need at times. Like, do I need to be hard on them? Do I need to give them encouragement? Do I need to push them? I think that's kind of what I've been focusing on a lot this year, just being a leader, being vocal, just being heard on the court as a point guard. I think your biggest role is to lead, know where everyone should be, know what everyone should be doing. So I think that's kind of what I really focused on, improving myself for this upcoming year. So, yeah.
Well, I want to thank all of you for being here with us. Welcome to Kansas City. We'll see you back here in this building come March. Enjoy the rest of the day, and we wish you the very best all season.
Go Knights. Charge on.
Thank you. We will be back momentarily with Texas Tech.